Triggers and things that can easily bring you back, avoid them. Things that also get under your skin, or things that are, and also this goes to people as well, like people, old friends, old relationships, family members, etc. Even just acquaintances or strangers, this applies. So anytime you find it that somebody's trying to get under your skin, or an action, or just the world, how it works, like, I have so many ideas, but I just think of like something just going wrong at the grocery store, a bag ripping, or something breaks on accident. Like those things that can trigger you, or sometimes can get to easily trigger you. Always use those moments as times to practice. So when we're talking always about improvement and progress and how you can grow, I always just start thinking of like what has worked for me, yes, but what I feel like can actually work in general. Because certain techniques, and I'll always tell you, I don't necessarily think this is gonna work for everybody, or it has just worked on me. I haven't heard too many people use it, etc. But I feel like generally speaking, we have so much that we go through on a daily. We have life to just live, and it's such a beautiful thing. And so with the things that we do experience, getting it under control, because that's where we have control, is by trying to give less energy and less reaction to it. So cause and effect is going to look like anytime anything happens, that is the cause. So it's different situations, different people, it's actions, it's words, it's things going wrong, etc. The effect is going to be basically a reaction, or what comes out of it. So effect can look like it makes you stronger on a positive note. An effect can also look like it teaches you what to try to avoid, or it could build more resilience, or it could simply also build more, let's say, courage to make decisions, to be more excited, to try new things, open your mind up, feel more liberated, etc. So with that being said, think of as effect as the only thing that you want to be focused on, because we're thinking about what can you get out of control. Like for instance, when people have like temper problems, anger issues and stuff, sometimes they might not realize how bad it is until they get around somebody that doesn't have it as bad as theirs. So I want you to understand to yourself, like, what does this do to me? Does this throw off my whole day? Does this make me feel like I'm taking steps backwards? So once you have that awareness and you have that idea, and you're able to be observant of it, now it's what are things that you can actually put into place. I feel like sometimes one area can be lacking for one person. So one area can be knowing what you should be aware of, what you can put into place, like just the thought process of everything. And then the last part, or it could be you're lacking in this area, but you do have the thought process, is the action, right? They're tied into each other, and thought comes before actions. However, there's things in between, and you still need everything. Let's say you need all three, and all three can be thought, emotions, action, or thought, emotion, behavior. So it could be that you have something that starts in your mind, it grows, and then it turns into the emotion of being angry, upset. It could bring back old memories, back to triggers and resentment, etc. And then that could make you lash out, that can make you snap, that can make you go angry, or just make you lose energy, and also make you just be like, wow, I don't even want to do nothing for the rest of the day. So why I said that you have to be aware and have both is because once it clicks in, once you understand what's happening, you don't have to have your cause turn right away into something you need to do about it, especially if it's a situation where you don't have to do anything about it. This simply means if you can let it go quicker. This simply means taking a deep breath, inhale, exhale. This simply also can mean if it means calling somebody up. This means if it means, it's kind of funny when I'm saying that, I hear myself say it, but this can mean if it means, as in if you got to, might work, might be necessary, it might not be, but it could mean that you can just take some moments to yourself. So taking a breather might not be enough. That means go separate yourself. Isolation, I've done videos about this, and I have to do such an updated video because this is a whole other topic. I've learned a lot more about it as well, but isolation could be such a good thing in the sense of you have to know when you need isolation and how to work your own isolation. Because sometimes when people think isolation, we kind of generally think, oh, you're just separated from people, you're just to yourself, closed off and isolated. And like, it kind of, when I kind of use my imagination, I think like in a room, in a box, you're clustered, claustrophobic, etc. But ideally it's like kind of just being disassociated from the world, that sorts of stuff, and it's from your family, your friends, etc. So you have to now know what areas need isolation, what could be in control, when are you isolated, when it's not beneficial. And this again ties into knowing what it is that now needs to be done for your effect to end up turning better for your situation and for it to make sense. So try to really be attentive to what's happening. And as you're doing this, you'll notice that you're able to pick up what you're feeling and how to go about things to have a better effect after the cause. So remember, it's always going to be cause then effect. Effect is your control. If y'all do want more videos like this, let me know. And if you guys have any questions, concerns, comment it down below. I will definitely bring topics like this. And of course, don't forget about my links, especially if you want to get on a call and talk about what's going on with you. That'll be it for this video. Bye, y'all.